Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the update for my THOSE Eyeshadows project pan. This is my favorite project pan because it allows me to be creative with my very big eyeshadow collection. Yeah, I just love the randomness of this project, and yeah, if you want to see what I have been working on throughout August, and now we're in the middle of September, keep on watching. Also, if you like project panning content, subscribe, because that's what I do here on my channel. I love to use the makeup that I already own. So yeah, let's get into this update. So project THOSE Eyeshadows is of course a project pan where you try to hit pan on eyeshadows, as the name suggests. Everyone is doing this a bit their own way. I work on 6 eyeshadows at a time. One is hand selected by me, and the rest of the 5 other shades are randomly generated from my entire collection, and I have a very big eyeshadow collection. Yeah, that is basically it. If I have used an eyeshadow 20 times, I can roll it out, but I can also keep it in if I feel like I want to. I mean, if I have used the eyeshadow 20 times and not hit pan, I should specify. This is the eyeshadow story that I have been working on throughout August and now September, and it's kind of cohesive, I would say. It's like a green-purple color story, which is has been very good. My dog is crying for something, I don't know. Yeah, this is the color story. I'm gonna start talking about this shimmer shade. It's a green shimmer shade, and that one is the shade Cozies from the Ellie J Cosmetics Oh My Gourd palette. I don't know if this brand is still available, but the shade Cozies, you can see what it's been looking like. This is a very nice fall palette. The shade Cozies is probably the least fun shade in this palette, but you know, it is what it is. So it didn't have a lot of use before I rolled it into this project. As of today, I have used Cozies 15 times, and this is what it's looking like. So I do have a good dip here, but I don't, as you can see, have a pan yet. This is a palette I would like to have a pan in, so maybe it's something I will keep around even if I have used it the 20 times. I have 5 remaining uses. We shall see if I will hit pan, but yeah. I try to, in this project, not only like hyper focus on the chosen shade. I have used all of the other shades in this palette. I think maybe not the brown or this one. Anyways, I try to like use the palette No Pan Left Behind. This is a very nice palette. You do have some fun like duochromes in here. Cozies obviously is not a duochrome. It's just your normal green shimmer shade, but it's fine. So I still have 5 more uses or more if I want to try and hit pan. So that is the first shade. Then I do have this beautiful purple shade, which I also have on the majority of my eyes today. It's a very nice, like, true purple. It's not too warm, but it's not like super cool toned, or I guess it's pretty cool toned. It's a very nice purple shade. That one comes from the Forever Young palette by Micka Beauty, which is a French indie brand. And yeah, I did have a lot of use on this shade last update. You can see what it's been looking like from the beginning. It's a dark matte, so it does take some time, but yeah, as of today, I have used Prom, which is the shade name. I don't know if I said that. I have used Prom 27 times as of today, and this is what it's looking like. So, sadly, I don't have pan yet. Even though I have used it obviously more than 20 times. I think This is a contender to my Panda palette in order for next year, because it's very like, you have this oil seepage, so I don't like when palettes look this messy, which is why I might consider like working on this as a Panda palette next year. So I think I'm gonna keep it in for another month and see if I'm able to hit pan then. I think I'm gonna do that. How long can it take? I do have like a super good dip. Like, how deep can the pans be? I really want to know. So I'm gonna keep this one in the project, and we shall see how long it's gonna take me. No fucking clue, but there we are, 27 uses and still no pan. Below that one we have a very nice like iridescent pink purplish shade here, and that one is I rolled this one in last update. All of these I think I rolled in last update if I remember correctly. So that's the shade Jess from the Martine Cosmetics Tschoin Buzz. I don't know how to say this. This is a Belgian indie brand, a French-Belgian indie brand I should say. So it's a pink purple palette, so it worked really well with the Chrome shade. So as of today I have used Jess. I am using Jess on my inner corner as well. I have used Jess 15 times. And this is what it's looking like. So I was so sad that I did not hit pan today, because that dip is dipping, my friends. But it's not. I feel like I should be so close to pan on this one. It's ridiculous, but I did not hit pan today. I have been able to use all of the shades in this palette as well. It's pretty okay. Some of them are a bit drier, so you can't really tell that I've actually used that shade, but it's nice, good to have rolled this one in, because it has been severely neglected in my eyeshadow collection. So I mean, I'm very happy to have it out and work on it, and I think this shade was the perfect one to roll in, because I have been able to match it with that purple as I am today. As I said, I do have it on my inner corner, and it's very, very pretty, but no pan yet. By next update I will 99.9% certain to have pan in that shade. Right, then we have a dark green shade, which is like working super well with this green shimmer here. This is the shade Energy by, and it's in the palette Envy by Ace Beauté. It's their like, I don't know what's happening with this brand. Did they close down? I thought they were rebranding and nothing happened. So Energy is obviously a dark green shade. This palette has also been very neglected in my collection. It's like a common theme. I have too many palettes and too few eyes to put eyeshadow on. So Energy, as of today, I have used it 6 times, so not too much. And this is what it's looking like. As you can see, I have a little bit of disturbance, but nothing major. I mean, I won't be able to hit pan in this one after 6 uses. So it's gonna keep staying in the project. Maybe I can use it as a liner. See if I can get some work on it. But I'm not mad at working on a dark shade now when it's fall, and I can deepen up my outer corner quite a lot. So then we have this green duochrome shade here. It's like a green to a gold reddish. That one is my hand selected shade, and it's actually from my Unearthly Cosmetics, or it says Alien Cosmetics because it's they're like before they changed their name. This is the Lore palette, and it's one of my favorite palettes in my entire collection, and I felt like it was a crime to not have a pan in this palette since I love it so much. The shade is called Serpent. And you can see what it looked like when I rolled it in. I already had some use on this one because, I mean, I love this palette. And as of today, I have used Serpent 9 times. And this is where we are. So hopefully you can see I did hit pan in this shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's been working out so well with all of the shades that I'm panning. So it was not a big issue to reach for this one. I'm very pleased now to look at this palette because it looks loved. It's really a very, very nice palette. So that is rolling out. Very, very pleased with myself for that. And then finally we have this black sparkly black shade that comes from my Beauté Bay Dark Fantasy palette. This was their holiday release a couple of years ago, and I think this is a very, very pretty color story. It's the shade Virtual, and you can see what it looked like when I rolled it in last update. Not much use at all, and as of today I have used Virtual 22 times, and this is where we are. I hit pan on this shade today, which makes me so happy. I have used this one as a liner, like, every time I've done my eyeshadow. So I have done my eyeshadow 22 times in the last month. And yeah, I was finally able to hit pan, which makes me so happy. I thought, do I have to roll out this purple one? Because I felt like I want to have 2 rollouts, but I finally hit pan. So good to have. This took a lot longer and more effort than I thought, because Beauty Bay palettes are not too difficult, or has been in the past, to hit pan on. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't feel like if you hit pan in a shade after like 7 uses, that's not really super good. So this palette is rolling out. I think I've used all of the shades apart from the browns, because it hasn't been a good round for me to use browns. So I'm very pleased to have given this one some love this year, and now it can roll out. So that, my friends, means that we are going to roll out my hand selected shade and this one. So I'm gonna randomly generate one shade, and then I'm gonna hand select one shade that will fit the color story, and that will be our new color story. So let me bring out my pretty random app. And we have from shade number 1 to 3616. Let's generate 2000 to 726. If it's something that is too similar to anything else I'm panning, I'm gonna re-roll. 2726 is from my GlossGods Gal on Venus palette. I think that's a very cool toned neutral palette. I think. I'm gonna bring it out and see what the shade is. No, it's Gal on Jupiter, I thought. Gal on Venus is the warm tone palette, which is super good because I have to hit pan in a very, very red warm tone shade. So, the shade is Sally's Star. So this is the palette. I'm looking at it the first time now. Sally's Star is this one. Okay, let me swatch the color story and hand select my own shade, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So this is the old color story and this is the new color story. And it is very, very... I love this. So obviously the shades remaining are up here. We have the shade Prom, Jess, Cozies, and Energy. Then this shade here is the one from the GlossGods palette. It's the shade Sally's Star. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a green, red, copper flip. It's stunning. And as I showed you, it's from the Gal on Venus palette. And yeah, this is the shade Sally's Star. It doesn't look like the most fun. Like, this obviously screams more interesting, but swatched out, it was absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds me of my nail color at the moment. Very, very happy it's gonna work so well with the my Panda palette in order, because I'm working on a very, very bright red. So super happy to have this one out. So excited. Then we have a green shimmer shade here, and I'm gonna roll, it's like a mustard green, yellow, like periwinkle, no, not periwinkle, peridot shade. And that I'm gonna roll with my Unearthly palette because I feel like I haven't used them nearly enough this year. So this is the Fairy Frolic palette, and don't think you can get this anymore. And I enrolled the shade Meadow. And I have actually been cheating a little bit and started on this because I knew I wanted to work on Unearthly shadows. And since I have been using a lot of greens anyways, I have been dipping into this shade Meadow here. So I do already have a little bit of a dip because I wanted to test it out and see which shade I wanted to use. And yeah, I think Meadow is gonna work perfectly during this like pre-fall season, or now it's basically fall where I live, but you know. So this is the palette. It's kind of muted, but also really nice. I do enjoy like this mustard shade up here, and the shimmer shades are nice. It's not like the best Unearthly palette that I have, but I feel like I need to start somewhere with my Unearthly palettes, and this is, you know, seasonally appropriate, so to speak. So that is it. Those are the 2 new palettes that I'm gonna enroll. What do we think about the new color story? I'm feeling the vibes here. I feel like these 2 shades are really something very, very pretty that I can do a lot with. Yeah, I'm very excited to be working on these shades. Let me know what you think about this project. Are you doing something similar? What eyeshadow have you been using recently? I love to hear it. It's always so fun to hear from you in the comments. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope that you are all well, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!